Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Max Hamilton Road to the Show series, episode 180. We are heading into a game against Boston, the first of a three-game road series, after facing off against the Chicago White Sox, who we beat 5-0. Max pitched nearly the whole game. Oh, wait, he did pitch the whole game. My fault. 9 innings pitched, 4 hits, 15 strikeouts, probably one of his best starts of the year. And we get to finish it off against them and then play a three-gamer against New York. And then the road trip to Boston where Max will pitch a night game in Fenway. So let's go ahead and check out this Red Sox lineup and rotation. Trejo obviously is their best pitcher. He's still got room to improve. Bauer struggled, so is Sean Newcomb, who's now 30. Daniel Norris. This is a pretty good rotation. David Watanabe is their closer. Tanner Scott and John Brebbia have both been awful for them. Yeah. Alright, and their rotation hasn't been great. Bauer and Newcomb have sucked. But who's the pitcher we will be facing today? George Trejo. Okay, we got their best guy. Lineup-wise, we've seen it multiple times, but we're going to look at it one more time. We have Malcolm Shimchak, Xander Bogaerts, Andrew Benintendi, who is doing pretty well this season, clearly. Rafael Devers, Gregory Polanco, Daniel Vogelbach, Harrison Bader, and Christian Vasquez, then Javier Gonzalez. That is the lineup for the Red Sox. We look at the AL East standings. They're 15 back. I mean, it's just between the Yankees and the Blue Jays right now. So we need to win this series versus the Yankees, and then we'll see what happens.
A player receives the check-in from one of his coaches.
Let's do Caper 9. Why not? Alright, I think we won a couple, lost a couple. I forgot to look. And Trejo's on the mound. Their lineup looks very similar. I think it's the exact same as we looked before. Our lineup is on the left. Looks pretty normal to me. Let's go ahead and get into it. Maxed everybody except for Adolfo and Jake Bowers. Jake is the only friend. Adolfo is at least bro. And that puts our, stats way high. We're almost below 1 ERA on the season. We're 52-38. Let's get into this.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Two of the best starters around do battle next. George Trejo will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not...
Trejo's been one of the few bright spots for this Red Sox team.
So digging in now.
And he gets out of the first inning scoreless. Alright, here we go, Max.
The designated hitter, Malcolm.
Now the pitch.
This video is just going to get posted today. And I've never seen that. Little check swing, bloop foul. Shimchak's had a decent season. 350 in a leadoff spot isn't exactly desirable. Circle change. Miss low.
Guys, as the Jays
2 back on the Yankees. And I think we're in a wild card spot.
6 of their last 8 games.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2 though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd.
Fastball low and out.
Environment on the road today,
and we don't get the call.
To set the tone for this road trip.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Hey, here we go.
Popped up, I've got it.
Hamilton is under it.
One down.
It into his glove, and there's one gone. plate, Xander Bogaerts. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300.
Circle change to start off Xander. Up the middle, base hit.
So far. And that finds some outfield grabs.
Yeah, I missed that corner pretty bad, didn't we there, Max?
That's what you want the guys at the top.
Yeah, I was right down the middle.
Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up the left
Strike one.
hitting Andrew Benintendi. No
To
balls and 1 strike.
the star outfielder.
The 0-1 on its way.
Fouled it off.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, double him up. Let's go.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Fastball, he just takes it.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Time for a look at our
Fouled
umpires
off.
in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah,
He's
Dan,
so
we got
late on a
Patrick Johnson
splitter.
behind the dish
Feel like I
tonight.
want to go
Fairly
fastball
standard
one more
strike
time, but he
zone
fouls
most
it
of the
off.
time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire.
Fouled
but I
off
would rate him
again.
more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The 1-2 is a swing and a
Good
miss. That's
splitter, and we
strike
get
3.
Benintendi to swing through it.
One thing to know is not
Second
all
out of the inning.
strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can
We
have
win battle
how
number
deep
1
he's
with
gonna be
Andrew
able to go into the
Benintendi.
start. There's a big difference
Devers
between
steps
that
up
and going down on 3 or
and
4
fouls it
pitches.
off.
0-1 the count. The numbers, 282 to start play, 17 home runs, 53 RBIs. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
And Bogarts goes. Throw down is perfect. And thank you, Luke Maley. We will be out of the first.
Instead, the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're off
What
to
a
the
throw.
second, scoreless on the show.
McKinney doubled, but nothing comes of it.
Stepping up to the plate,
We're at a
field
1
numbers.
ERA
He's got
right
hits
now.
in each of the last 5 ball games.
The third baseman, Rafael.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Obviously, no expectation to hold that. But
Nothing
we
in
will
1
see.
Count. Here it comes. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
No outs here.
Got the circle change call. We'll go for the sweeping curve now.
And great
And
extension
he
as
got a
drives
good
this
piece
one
of it,
high in
actually,
the
to that
air.
short
Deep
wall
the
out
other
and
way.
left.
And he's gonna
Robbie
have room to put this one
puts his
away,
arm up and
that's the
grabs
first
it.
out.
Oh boy.
So 1 away here with the bases empty.
Ball's
And
hit deeper than I
left-handed
thought it
outfielder
was.
Gregory Polanco bats next.
Polanco.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1.
Deep shift for the former Pirate.
Inside ball.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Got a fastball.
Ground ball right side, straight into
Nice
the
play
shift.
by Tyler Wade.
In.
Throw to
And the
Bowers.
off-balance
Whew.
throw beats it
Barely
at
got him.
first, and that's a tough play.
Make sure everything's going well on the
Coming
stream,
to the
as
plate
in
now,
Mike and all
Daniel
that.
Vogelbach.
Yep, we're
He'll
good.
get to take his first cuts here.
Number 20.
2 outs here.
Now the pitch.
All right, Vogelbach, you've hit us hard in the past.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Sent in the air out to
Flown into
straightaway
center. Easy play.
Got it. I go.
Out of the second, we are.
Right there, and he puts it away to retire
Speaking
the
like Yoda
side.
for some reason, but we're still tied.
Some of our nation's young minds and future
No
leaders
runs
here
scored
in
on either
attendance.
side. We head into the third.
Two-
Double play. Into that one.
Striding into
Who do
the
we get
box,
here?
Harrison
Bader?
And being a right-handed hitter, it's not altogether shocking to see he's a better hitter here at Fenway Park than he is away from home.
Come on now.
Cutter to run in on his hands. Nope.
And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. Bader is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches
grief.
certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, It is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He was late. I should have went fastball, and I missed the timing.
Still 1-2 as he fouls
Fouled it
away.
off. Fastball one more time.
Now a fastball
He takes it.
awfully close,
Jeez.
but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to come in. When you throw it glove side like that, it's
Good
really
grief,
tough
Bader.
to come back to the corner.
You've given us problems in the past, so stop with that.
It's
Just
a
go
swing
down
and a
on
miss.
strikes.
He
Thank you,
struck him
sir.
out.
Second strikeout of the day.
Disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right?
We've got one
All he
down
wants
here in
to
the
do is
third.
Get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, he can't get on first base. and
Big
strike
looping
out.
curve. Got him.
Batting
To
in.
the plate now, Christian Vasquez.
Christian.
Out of play. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in.
Cutter.
Grounded
On the
up.
ground. Adolfo Costa has it, and that'll be 2 down.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Javier Gonzalez.
9-hitter
Was the
steps
main
up.
Contributor offensively for his team
Hasn't
yesterday,
done much
driving in both of their runs.
this season.
And he
It'll
fouls
foul
this
that one off. Hello, everybody. If you're new to the stream,
The windup and the 0-1.
we're just playing the Max episode that's coming out today.
The outside
What's up,
corner, so it's
Mateo?
knotted
Welcome
up
to
at
the
1-1.
stream. Good to hear from you. It's been a little bit. On the ground, nice play by Tyler Wade,
Throw to Bowers
or
is
Adam
gonna be in
Frazier.
time, and
My
the side is
apologies.
retired.
And that will do it for the
Red
inning.
Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Once again, a 1-2-3. We've got a decent part of our order upcoming, but we won't get any runs from it, despite the double from
Digging
Randall
in,
Grichuk.
Malcolm Shimchak, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings. With
That was
no
a strike.
score. You'd
Jeez.
think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a
Which
great
MLB
job
player is my
of
favorite?
swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been
You got it,
hot
Luke?
lately.
Okay.
And he'll
One
stay
down.
with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1.
Let me think about that for a sec.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
I want to say Braves player, but I can't say that with full confidence that a Braves player is. What a play, Tyler Wade. Good grief.
First and a good
Showing
stretch
off
over
the
there's gonna
range
get him
over
on
there.
step for the second out.
The left fielder.
Standing in, Andrew
favorite
Benintendi,
player?
who looked to bounce back
Probably
after
Acuna.
striking out
Trey
his last
Turner.
time up.
I love Trey Turner.
In there, and it's 0-1.
I'll go with Trey
Hey,
Turner.
they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Oh, he's late on the changeup. You know what that means? Heater's coming in.
And
fouled
it's
it off.
away.
That's what you get when you face a
Pitching
really good
has the
hitter.
upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
Big sweeping curve running out. Nope.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of
Cutter.
pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but
Just to
he
move
certainly
out of the
looked ready
zone.
for a breaker on that pitch.
This
But
is
that's
line
driven
to left.
into left.
There,
Nice
they'll
play
put
by
it away
Robbie
to
Paul.
retire the side.
And we're 3-4 scoreless
Now
on
in order to
both
go to the Red
sides.
Sox. Through 4,
Got a pitcher's
still
duel today
tied,
between the
nothing
two
nothing.
aces. Let's see if the end of our lineup can put one up. They cannot. We've gotten a hit nearly every inning, though.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's
We're hitting
the first
well.
pitch.
Just not getting it. And Devers puts another one deep. Billy McKinney chases. What a play. That's not McKinney, actually. Who is that out in center? Is that Grichuk? Who is playing center for us today? Good grief. He covered a lot of ground there. McKinney's a lefty, so that's Grichuk out in center. Wow.
Digging in for his second
Well, thank
at-bat,
you, Randall.
Gregory Polanco comes into this at-bat 0 for
Bad
1
pulse
in
to
the
start
ballgame.
off this at bat.
A ball and no strikes.
We miss low.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A ball and a strike. Polanco.
Strike one.
Or El Cafe, as he's sometimes referred to. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
That's inside.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. In front of the changeup, and
Fouled
he
it
can't
off.
keep it fair. 2 strikes
2-2.
on him now.
It's way early on that. Let's go with
Now the 2-2.
sweeping curve. Chase it.
A bouncer to the left side.
Dribbled. I got it, but it's going to be close, and he's on
Not
base.
going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Those are
That's
always
great
the
hustle
worst.
right there out of the box. Not
But
everybody's
it is what it is.
right
It
to
happens.
shoot from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan.
We've got vocal backup.
Executing a pitch and there's
Strike
an
one.
infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside,
Just
okay,
missed.
there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hot shot on the
On
ground.
the ground. Nice play, Tyler Wade, and that'll get us out of the inning with the double play. Good glove over there at shortstop today. He's doing a lot of our work. Through 5, still scoreless.
And we still have no score.
And there's a run. Let's go. All it is 1, but that might be all it
They'll
takes.
start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not
Fouled
very
off.
many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Bader's struck out 91 times. That's a lot of times.
To third.
He goes to Adolfo here. Throw over to Bowers, gets the speedy Gold Glove outfielder Harrison Bader. We've got one down here in the 6th.
Ready for another chance? Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1
Started
thus
with the
far.
changeup.
And that misses
Missed it.
ball 1.
We have not had a game where we've just been shelled
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
this year, and that's just
No
strange
runs,
to
2
me.
hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Cutter running inside. Popped up. Foul.
The 2-2
2-2. Come back in the zone.
is looked
No.
at, and the count
Almost
moves
got it.
forward.
And you know what? Since we haven't used... let's not use it quite
Pretty
yet.
good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back
I was going to say let's
all the
use
way
some
to
show
the
time,
corner.
but we're
That's
fine.
tough to do for most guys.
Fastball. Got him to pop up. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it.
Behind the mound.
Good play,
And there's
Max.
out number 2.
Tough play out there.
Now at the plate, Javier Gonzalez. He got on top of one. It was a ground out.
About a splitter to start. We never do that. He swung at it way off the plate, too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's steep out to left, and it is gone.
It's gone into the monster seats.
That's a pretty big mistake we just made. Missing over the plate, and the 9-hitter takes us deep.
A solo shot here to left. Third home run.
We're all
for
tied
him
up at
here.
1.
And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Once again, being a short wall out and left, you know, we know how it works.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's
Yep,
gonna
that
have
one
to
hurts.
regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
So now to the plate.
Malcolm Shimchek steps up.
As he'll send a
On the ground, Adolfo has it, but we give up 1 this inning.
in time, and the side is retired.
Unfortunately,
One run here on one hit, which was the
it is
home
all
run,
tied
no
up
errors,
off of
and no
a
one left
solo
on base.
shot from Javier Gonzalez. We'll see how our 8-9
All
one
tied
hitters
at
can do.
1-1.
Hey, We have the lead.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and Dan, he and his fellow
I'll take it.
top-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
Was that the pitch we said I'm not going to showtime? I should have showtimed.
To the task so far in this one. Still time for them to
Just
turn it around.
brain
We'll
lapse
see if
from
it
me.
happens.
And
Fouled
he
that
falls
off.
behind
What's his
0-2.
timing on that? It's late. About a cutter up in the top right part of the zone.
Fouled away.
Fouled it off. He's early on that. Alright, let's go for it. Don't want this leadoff runner on.
Got him.
Got him. Not many strikeouts today, but that is number 3. We never have struck out the Red Sox very much, though. It's a big pitch for Max. Starts this inning off well. Of course, Max throws harder in the 7th because of a perk, so we'll see. 90. That's not hard.
No hits to this point.
Late.
Nothing in one
Cutter
count.
up and
Here
in.
it comes.
Didn't cut as much as I wanted. That one drops and is fouled off. 1-2. One, two.
And a fastball.
93 miles per hour. Strike 3.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out.
4th strikeout of the day, and we're starting to get him here late.
Sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat.
Devers has hit us hard, definitely. It's just been a rough sailing for him in terms of our outfield just getting to the ball.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just
Sweeping
about
curve,
getting
0-2.
every hitter.
Got him.
And we'll have to
We
leave it
strike
there
out
as
the
this is
side.
strike 3, and that will retire the side.
And we have 5 strikeouts on the day. Let's go, Max.
They're down 2-1.
Max is rolling. Another 3 up, 3 down. Into the 8th we go. Nothing going on there other than a leadoff single. We don't capitalize on it. Don't know how confident I feel starting with a fastball.
This thing's far from over, even
But it's fouled
though we're
off.
into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
It's a good pitch, but let's go here. Run the cutter out. No.
Off the outside, it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take.
That's a good
Real
pitch
good
by
hit off
Max.
this guy.
Polanco just
Take that pitch on
stone cold
0-2.
take, but that's a 4th straight strikeout as we get in with the splitter. Now we have 6.
So you've got to figure
We have 7 complete games on the year. And low strikeout game has changed its tide. We are back up to 6 now.
Daniel Vogelback.
And that one's in there for a strike.
Time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game.
Miss there.
He's used it really effectively tonight.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. 2-1 to the Red Sox first.
Can't hit our
baseman.
spot. Fastball.
Now a ball lined
And
toward
that's
right
going to
center.
get through.
He's down,
1
but
out
he's
single
got
for
himself
Daniel
a base hit.
Vogelback.
Well, this is where the manager
And
makes his
here's
money.
where
Nice at bat. Now it's a question.
Here's where we have to question if we get taken out of this game.
Did it make you a little nervous when you
And
got Jets on the
we
base
will.
path?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot.
Not a bad start for Max. Not his best ever.
You're going to have to really think about putting somebody
Now,
first that might be
who
able
will
to
come
slow
in
the ball
to
gap.
help us out?
Landon Middleton answers
It'll
the
be
call now,
Keenan
looking to
Middleton.
get this one
Okay.
onto the 9th inning
He's had a
without
decent
trouble.
season. He's new to the team. We'll see how he does. Fielder's choice, single, but he gets out of it. We have a couple on, but with strikeout, 2 strikeouts. PJ McNeil in for the save. And he blew it. Grichuk solo homer. And it's tied. We're into the 12th now. Solo homer Grichuk again. And they score again. And now it's 4-4. They just keep coming back. A triple, but it won't come to anything. Couple singles, Grichuk strikes out. Still the base, and that's it. A 14-inning bout ends with a Red Sox victory, sadly. Man.
And they did some damage offensively in this one.
Javier Gonzalez will be the player of the game. He had a homer earlier.
Top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had one hit, but he definitely made it count.
He had one hit, and that was a big one. Scored twice, too. Stole a base. Yeah, good game for Javier Gonzalez. Sam Caviglio will get the loss. But geez, Randall Grichuk was 5 for 7. 2 homers, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs. Hoskins was 5 for 7. I mean, I felt Max pitched well. 7 1/3. 4 hits, no walks. 1 earned and 6 strikeouts. But the Pen did not pitch well. And that is just our downfall there. That's all it really comes down to. And, yeah, that's tough. But it is what it is. We still have a lot of season left to play. I think the next episode is going to be our All-Star break. If I'm not mistaken, our stamina, yeah, that doesn't matter. Nothing goes up in terms of statistics. Let's check our gains throughout the whole year. Nearly about halfway through the year. Plus 4K per 9. Getting the walks per 9 and home runs per 9 up. Control up 1. Velocity up 4. That's what we've really been working on, as we all know. Arm accuracy up 1 doesn't matter. Okay. Fair enough. And we are now 2.5 behind the Yankees. Unfortunately, we can't get the win there, but hopefully our team can pull out a win or two here to end this series. We have a Minnesota series, which we're supposed to pitch, but if it's anything like I've seen in the past, we probably won't. I don't know why, but it's just how it is. But that's going to do it for this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.